Oh my goodness. What's the date today? Is it the 22nd now? I'm in New York. Oh boy. March 21st. Okay. I remember when I was in Professor Kamoff's Comp Lit, this was like, well, it was, so I've gone into this before. It was a long time ago, and I record so much of myself babbling on and on, babbling, that I'll have to, make some mention. Again, just so we can keep our place. It was a graduate course, and I was a philosophy student. I was still an undergraduate. This was, it was around 2005. In fact, it was. I'm pretty sure. And I was reading a lot of Derrida at the time. And I was familiar with Professor Kamoff. She is USC Comp Lit. French Comp Lit. And so there were definitely Derrida readings, but it was kind of a Comp Lit boot camp for graduate students. Even though I was undergrad, I convinced her that I wanted to take the course. And Professor Kamoff, that is. And so every week there was a big reading list. There was one main text, but then there was also a list of fiction to supplement the theory. So, I mean, Comp Lit Theory 101, it was critical theory, deconstruction, Heidegger, Benjamin. If you know, you know. Okay. And if I recall correctly, it was a book. It's by Jam Coetzee. He's South African. And it was about Babel. Jesus Lord, come on. Look. No. Okay, so don't use Chrome. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna have to ask the LLM. Don't worry, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's gonna be good, trust me. This is gonna get really fucking good. Because it's my bailiwick here. This is my shit. Kotse, Babel, question mark. It's okay now. Okay, the reason I'm staring at it, it's purposely, look, it's fucking easy. This should be easy. But instead, it wants me to make a decision. No, give me the fucking information. Jesus fuck. I blame Sam Altman. It is a novel by Kotse. We read in Dr. Camuff's Comp Lit about Babel. The childhood of Jesus? Okay, so already you can see we are within the problem of Babel, the classical concept of Babel. Okay, now, where's the fucking bibliography for Kotse? Jesus, and now I'm looking. Now I drop the thing down because we swipe down to search, right? And the whole fucking thing of text messages pops up, which is exactly why I do not want Tim fucking Cook. I'm trying to look up the title of a book and I'm 10 minutes in. Talk about male hysteria. Jesus. I tell you, we're the men, we are the new hysterical paroxysms, you know. Uh, um, Male, what do you call it? Your patience is so appreciated here, you know, because I don't prepare for these, and then I think that, you know, I mean, I prepare, of course. They're the result of a great deal of thinking, but you know, I don't like take notes and then like. J.M. Coetzee bibliography, novels. And I'm oh, you know what? You know why I'm wrong? And okay. I did not cheat. This is Coetzee. This is Coetzee's bibliography. See? Now, what was it that triggered the it's Auster. It's not Coetzee. It's Auster. I think. Paul Auster. Paul Auster is pretty great. I've read a number of his books. Super. This Jeffrey Epstein stuff is like God, Jesus. Okay, so that's Paul Auster. Wow. He wrote a book called Sunset Park. Is he my neighbor? Nabal? The Nabal, right? Nabal. Padmanabha. The navel. Columbia University, published works. New York Trilogy, that's excellent. City of Glass. There's another book called City of Glass. It's about Los Angeles, isn't it? That's not the one, though, is it? The Brooklyn Follies. This guy's my neighbor. Holy smokes. The Invention of Solitude. I think I read that. Oh my gosh. This is just going to really mess with my mind, because the book, I spent a lot of time with this book then. I remember it being extraordinarily good at unfolding the classical concept of Babel, which is the general idea, and I should probably open up the Bible, or, well, you build the Tower of Babel. No, I'm not going to remember it. I'm not going to fucking remember it. Tower of Babel. Classical concept. The classical concept of the Tower of Babel, this is ChatGPT, whatever current version is the image of humanity trying to build a tower up to heaven in a condition of unified in a condition of unified language and collective ambition, after which God confounds God confounds their speech and scatters them across the earth. God confounds their speech. In the classical scriptural frame, the core elements are: one language. Humanity is still linguistically unified. 2, collective technical power. They say, in effect, let us make bricks, build a city, build a tower, make a name for ourselves. 3, vertical ambition. The tower is not just architecture, it figures aspiration toward heaven, self-exaltation, or a refusal of creaturely limit. 4, divine interruption. God does not merely knock down a building, he fractures mutual intelligibility. 5, dispersion. The confusion of tongues leads to the scattering of peoples. So classically, Babel is not just a tall building story, it is a myth of the relation between language and power, the danger of hubris, the origin of linguistic plurality, and the breakdown of human transparency to itself. The word Babel later comes to mean confused noise, linguistic disorder, unintelligible mixture. So what about Babel and Babylon? These are different. An old partner of ours, one of the co-founders of Plug Research Records, Joe Marugi, Joe Babylon. At the classical level, Babel and Babylon are not two separate things. They are the same place under two different conceptual registers. But the distinction becomes very meaningful once tradition, translation, and interpretation unfold. 1, the scriptural identification. In Book of Genesis 11:1-9, the tower is built in the land of Shinar. The city is named Babel. Shinar, Shinar. Historically and geographically, this corresponds to Babylon and Mesopotamia. So at the base level, Babel equals a Hebrew name for Babylon. 2, etymology, a productive mistranslation. This is where things split conceptually. Babylon is of Akkadian origin, that's Akkadian origin, from Bab-Ilu, 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 Gate of God. Babel Hebrew reinterpretation, so that was the Akkadian origin, Gate of God. Babel Hebrew reinterpretation linked to the Hebrew root Balal, not Bilal, Balal, to confuse, to mix. So, Ezra Klein, Naomi Klein, the city is doubled. Babylon, Gate of God, imperial, cosmological. Babel, confusion, theological, critical. This is already a kind of semantic sabotage. The Gate of God becomes narratively the site of linguistic collapse. 3, conceptual divergence over time. Babel, parentheses, mythic linguistic event. So Babel as a mythic linguistic event. A moment. The origin of language fragmentation. The scene of failed, it doesn't use article, it just says scene of failed universal unity. Philosophically, it is opacity, translation, and breakdown. Babylon, as a historical symbolic empire, versus Babel, the mythic linguistic event, right? So there's the distinction, right? Screenshot them if you want. Babylon is a civilization. The focus is on power, wealth, decadence, and domination, and later becomes the archetype of corrupt empire. In the book of Revelation, Babylon the Great, and now I will parentheses because I am a personal fan of the concept of the Whore of Babylon. Let me see if I remember. Oh God, I'm not going to remember the line. Oh, it's very spooky. There are, if you scroll down about 10 years on my Instagram, in 2016, there are several photos. They're like compositions I did of myself. They're self-portrait photographs. And I did my face, my portrait. And I have a green scarf adjacent to a hijab, but it's a green scarf that I had bought from Paris. Anyway, Whore of Babylon No, I mean, you know, you get older and the memories really just that they start stacking up like crazy, you know, just proper names, dates, luxury brands. I keep wanting to say Givenchy. It's the one with all the cheesy jewels like this shit. Bulgari. With the vulgar Roman U. So it looks like Bavulgari. Yeah. So I'm wearing a Bulgari scarf. It's like light green. And I painted on my face in red the passage from Revelations. A small fragment from the passage from Revelations about the whore of Babylon. It'll probably be able to. It's kind of a mysterious quote. What is the passage about the whore of Babylon? In Revelations. Oh, Holderlin is everywhere, I tell you. Chapters 17 and 18 in Revelation, singular. It's not Revelations, it's Revelation, singular. What the fuck is it shoveling me here? I just want the fucking passage. And it gives me, look at this. Jesus. Oh yeah, no, I scrolled straight past it. Look at how patient I am. Yeah, this is, I mean, this is why classical literature is classical literature. This is Book of Revelation. This is John of Patmos, right? From live and direct from the cave. John is shown a vision by an angel. Come, I will show you the judgment of the great prostitute who is sitting on many waters. The great prostitute, or the whore, sitting on a scarlet beast with 7 heads and 10 horns, clothed in purple and scarlet, adorned with gold, jewels, and pearls, holding a golden cup full of abominations. Drunk on the blood of the saints. Now that's all paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing. I mean, it's paraphrasing. Look, I mean, but then, you know, I mean, I will show you. This is it, but it doesn't show the citation number, the book line number. But the line, this is the one. No, it's not. Babylon the Great, mother of prostitutes and of earth's abominations. That is not it. No, 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 no. Okay, I can look up my Instagram. That's where I'm going to find it. On my Instagram, not in Chat GPT. Dimitri, why don't you just open up the Bible? Ask me that. Okay. The Bible. Bible.com. Oh, but it wants me to download the app. No. Okay. Fuck you. You're done. Next, Bible Gateway. Are you going to give... Oh, okay. This site is going to work. Okay, now, is it going to work? Let's see. Babylon. Genesis 10:10. The first centers of his kingdom were Babylon, Uruk, Akkad, Calneh, and in Shinar. Akkad and Calneh, in Shinar. Oh. Okay, this is Bible Gateway. This is very well organized. Or is it? Oh God, just be a resource. No ad. What the oh Jesus. See, you can't, the internet is fucking busted, is my conclusion. I can't find the title of a book. I can't find a Bible passage, right? I'm relying on what? The human noodle. And what? Whatever good faith we have here that you humor me and entertain me. You get the drift. Babel and Babylon, babble. Babbling, I'm babbling that there's lost in translation. Something is always lost in translation. People are speaking incommensurable languages, and it's getting worse and worse. Chaos. Right? And the further that things split off into fragments with no chance of unity becomes passé. Right? Instigated by decadence. My guess is that it's well, immorality is a description, but we're looking for the metaphysics of it, right? And we're looking for the phenomenology or what is the value system? Well, correct. Incipit Nietzsche, right? That's the problem set. That is the problem set for Jeffrey Epstein. Is Nietzsche. As it turns out, it really is. It really is. We have a case of 12-year-old boys on our hands. And is it not the exact same goddamn thing that happened with Hitler and Mussolini? 100 fucking years ago. That is not how Nietzsche is to be used. There is no race. There is no eugenics. This is literally, this is like some kind of, this is like sociopathic 8-year-old boys are doing this. Literally, literally. Donald Trump has to be removed right now. Was he already removed? 25th Amendment. Now. Over yesterday, because it's dementia and it is Bathory. The Hungarian. It is Bathory. Out. That's not civilization.